In 1990, Yugoslavia found itself engaged in a decisive World Cup qualifying match that pitted itself against Argentina in the quarterfinals. A win would elevate Yugoslavia to a semi-final match against Italy, the host country. The theoretical application of soccer has been accorded to that of battle, war. The logic of the game reflects a military component. Soccer possesses that very quality. It is inherent in the sport and carries with it all the mythological factors attributed to a nation's past glory. This war would hauntingly transpose itself from the theater of Italy to the inner sanctum of a country that was Yugoslavia. San Pedro is a tough, blue-collar town in southern Los Angeles. The town is comprised of Slavs, Italians, Greeks, and Mexicans. This here story is about 6 lifelong friends. 3 are Serbians and 3 are Croatians. Distinguishing the Serbians from the Croatians is irrelevant, but if you care to know, I'm Serbian. Serbian American, that is. You see, we're all first-generationers who used to call each other Yugoslavs. Serbia, Croatia, Slovenia, Bosnia, Macedonia, and Montenegro was the Yugoslavia of old. The irony of it all is that less than 1 year after the game, which ended in a penalty shootout in which Yugoslavia lost, the Yugoslavia of old began its secession. One by one, placing a dark cloud over the country and igniting a civil war that would last nearly 10 years. After that, the entire fucking neighborhood went to shit.
Now listen, just because you college kids are back in town doesn't mean you're excluded from any criticism.
Gordon, really, would I expect anything less from you?
No, of course not. And if anything, the ball busting should be raised to the 10th degree. Well, with the exception of your sister here.
Thank you, Gordon.
How the hell did that ever happen? I still don't understand how you stole her away from me.
Gee, Gordon, I think that was a new line. Besides, you wouldn't be able to withstand the criticism of dating a Serbian woman in this town.
It's easy for you two. You just go back to school and get the fuck out of Pedro.
Oh, shut up, you two. You should be proud of our 3 collegiate proteges. It's amazing any of us made it to college. If anything, Mario, Sasha, and Yelena had the good sense to get out of this damn town.
Are you fucking kidding me? What do those fancy schools up north have that we don't have right here in fucking Pedro, huh?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a little less ethnic hatred amongst its citizens?
Oh, that's fucking bullshit, all right? Look, people hate. And you know, you watch the evening news. Go ahead. People hate. But at least here in the neighborhood, what, we don't talk to each other a little bit? Big fucking deal, right? Look, I'm proud of us, all right? Because us 6, we never let politics get in between the middle of our relationship, all right? Between our friendship. Let's be honest. Who else is Sasha gonna get drunk with when he becomes a professor, right?
No kidding. I mean, I couldn't even imagine you as a professor. I mean, what are you gonna do after that?
Well, you know, profess.
Yeah. Well, you could profess your ass right back here in San Pedro. I mean, each time you 3 come back, it just gets shorter and shorter. I mean, you guys were here, what, a month?
5 weeks for me. A month.
6 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, Christmas break gets shorter and shorter.
What are you talking about? Man, I spent more time in this bar than I did at my parents' home. I spent more time with you 2 than I did with my mother and father.
But where the hell else are you gonna go? Come on, Sash. I mean, seriously. Look, there are Slavs everywhere. You know that, right? But at least here in the neighborhood, you can notice the difference. You can tell who's Croatian, who's Serbian, all right? I mean, fuck. I mean, where else are you gonna get drunk and have a good time? I mean, it's here in Pedro.
Well, let me ask you this, Sasha. You chose to study Southeastern European history, right? I don't get it. Why not law, business?
Maybe that's it, Maria. I guess that maybe I just wanted to clarify what the hell a Slavic person was.
Well, you could have learned all that here in San Pedro. I mean, rule 1, conspiracy. Everything's a conspiracy. 2, alcohol plays an intricate role in our everyday life. Morning, noon, and in the evening. And 3, soccer. Only Jesus Christ himself comes before the game of soccer.
See? You spent all that time and energy up at school. And Z right here, he just laid it out in less than a minute.
Well, at least they didn't build a fucking wall here in San Pedro to divide us. I mean, like they did in Northern Ireland.
I don't know, maybe we should have, huh?
You know, we've been here together for a month. This is the first time we've talked about politics.
Well, it's a subject of considerable debate in these parts. So I'm curious. Is anybody gonna mention tomorrow's soccer match, or do I gotta break the ice? Because there's not a chance in hell you guys don't know about it.
Well, of course we know. I mean, how could we not?
The smell of fascism is once again in the air.
If you ask me, it's eerie. I mean, finally, things seem to be simmering down, and now the soccer game seems to be rekindling some kind of nationalism.
I hate to be the one to break it to you guys, though. I mean, you come home only during winter and summer breaks, right? But nothing has changed. It's still like our childhood is a faint memory. Do you remember at some point in time, we all went to each other's houses. We slept over, we ate off each other's plates. My God, our parents were actually friends.
You know, if I knew about this game earlier, I would have left a while ago. I mean, what is so important about this particular game?
Well, this is the first time Yugoslavia and Croatia are playing against each other as independent countries in an international soccer match. It's an excuse for both sides to espouse their nationalism.
All right, that doesn't mean that we're not going to cheer for each other's sides, right?
Are you, pronouncing your fascism there, Glenn?
No, I'm not. Look, I'm just being realistic, all right? All I'm saying is that tomorrow, you and Z are going to be off cheering for the Serbians. And me and Mario, we're going to be off cheering for the Croatians, right? And the ladies, I mean, are you kidding me? They're fucking women. They don't even give a shit, right?
Hey!
I don't think so, Gordon. I'm gonna be at my house tomorrow. I'm gonna watch the game, but I'm staying out of it.
The way I see it is, you and Yelena have it pretty good. Just as the shit hits the fan, you guys can just pick up your stuff and go off to school. You know, to top that, I mean, your schools are right next to each other. And then when you guys come back, you guys could take on your role as Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, but they always make their way back.
You guys have no idea the shit we've been through. It's been a constant struggle. I mean, it's different for you and Gordon. You guys work together on the docks. You see each other every day. And, you know, Z's got his Serbian friends and Gordon's got his Croatian friends, but you guys can sneak out a couple of times a week, go get drunk, and then slide back into your domains.
Yeah.
You know, I think you guys are the only exception to the rule in all of Pedro.
You know what? I think it's that we just don't give a fucking shit.
Well, I mean, I got some heat at first, but I mean, I just learned to deal with it. I mean, the 6 of us were inseparable as kids.
Yeah, well, as the saying goes, Z, that was then and this is now.
Hey, I don't know what you guys are getting so worked up about, all right? Look, after tomorrow's game, we're gonna all be back here at the same fucking bar, getting drunk, all right? And then you 3 are gonna go back to school.
Well, what if there's more violence?
Violence? There's no violence in Pedro.
I'm serious. It happened before.
That wasn't anything serious at all.
They received freaking bomb threats at both places where they watched the game.
So what? So they received a couple bomb threats.
What's the big fucking deal?
Oh,
man?
sorry for over-exaggerating something that was so sensationalized.
You know, all I know is that we've had our share of violence, okay? How many men from San Pedro went over there to fight and died? I mean, come on, it was a nightmare. I never, ever want to go through that again. Look, every single friendship in this town between a Croatian and a Serbian ended. Well, everyone except for ours.
Well, there you go. That wasn't us. That was our parents. Besides, we're Americans, right?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck we are.
So where are you guys watching the game tomorrow? Your house?
Yeah. Actually, my old man is, once again, roasting a pig and, having some local Serbs over to watch the game.
Oh my God, I completely forgot. I have to go to the grocery store for Mom.
Well, what about you 3? What are you guys gonna do?
Same thing, but at my house.
What is it with this fucking pork thing? I swear to God, every chance we get, we stick a fucking stick through a pig, and we put it on a spit and we roast it over the fire for 4 fucking hours. What the fuck?
It gives us ample time to generate a nice buzz while awaiting the finished product.
I don't eat that stuff.
I love that shit. I mean, classify me or call me whatever you want, but I love pork. You know what? I'll take a roasted swine over a cheeseburger any time of the week.
Okay, wait a minute, you guys. Let's make a deal right now, okay? No matter what happens tomorrow, no matter what happens with the game, whoever wins, whoever loses, no matter what happens in the neighborhood, we promise to be back here tomorrow night. You two are the only ones I'm not worried about.
That's a deal.
All right, that sounds like a deal.
Thanks.
Hey, wait a minute. You guys aren't gonna get mad if I wear my Croatian jersey tomorrow, are you?
Oh, wear whatever you want.
You know what's the best? When you have fresh bread. It's gonna take it off and cut pieces off. You know. I think that's the best. But once you cut it up, it's not the same thing anymore. Now it's just like a piece of meat from the kitchen.
Yeah, you know.
Looking good, looking good.
Man,
Starving.
way to get back at it.
Here, no,
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
yeah.
that's a woman's way to get back at it.
Right.
You and I, we have a little bit different
That's
story
it,
to
you're
talk
right,
about
you're
later
right,
on.
you're
Tell me what the fuck
Fucker
happened.
slapped my ass.
Nobody
You
slapped her in the
bitch.
ass. Nobody that I know ever slapped her in the ass, and that's a fact. If they ever
And
come
they're
back to me,
ready for
if it was one-on-one, I'm busting his ass, and that's the way it's gonna go. Because you know what? Hey, so and then he started bringing up the soccer game, dog. I don't know where the fuck he's from. He's from fucking Croatia, for all I know. Fuck crows, dog.
This fucking Arab-looking motherfucker comes in the bar. He's staring at Malika, Serbian fucking woman. You know what I'm saying? So guess what I do? I go over to his face. I tell him, get on your carpet and fly the fuck out of the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is a big fucking cat for an Arab, so I'm sure I gotta throw down. I got my fist clenched around the bottle, about to crush this fucker over the head. You know what I'm saying? And guess what he does? He gets up and he leaves. He just fucking leaves. Can you believe that shit?
Maybe he was just showing some class, Marco.
Yeah, you know what? Whatever, college boy. Well, who gives a shit anyway? Point being, he left, and he ain't gonna show his face around the neighborhood anymore. Not like you know anything about hanging out with your fellow Serbs. You and Jelena are too busy spending time with your Croatian friends.
Why do you care, Marco? I mean, I'd see you at church if you'd bother to go.
Church? I'm surprised you guys aren't going to the Catholic church instead of our Orthodox church. I mean, shit, I guess we should all just be glad Jelena's not dating a Muslim.
And what if she was? What if she was, Marco? Afraid she'd be frequenting a mosque?
Look, your little pacifistic approach probably gets you a lot of pussy in college, you know? With your little pot-smoking liberal friends, and hell, that's cool, I'm down with that. But you of all people know your little give peace a chance routine ain't gonna fly far in this neighborhood. I mean, you're sitting there acting like none of this shit means anything to you anymore. You know what those Turks did to us? Raped, killed our people, converted our people to Islam? So what, now you're gonna sit there and be sympathetic to Arabs as well as Croatians?
First of all, Turks aren't Arabs. I mean, you'd think you'd get your facts straight in a history lesson, Marco, being such the big bad Serb you are. Look, I'm not saying I'm not a proud Serbian. All right, I am. I'm proud. It's just sometimes I just wonder how far we have to go in our loyalty. And you're just... It's easy for you to be a political spokesman for Serbs, but have you ever considered once, just once, Marco, that during all that bullshit, during all that killing, during all that suffering, during all that death down there, that you weren't there? You weren't there, man. You were fucking here. You were here. You weren't there. They suffered. You didn't. And all these Serbian first generationers that you couple yourself with, you know, do you guys speak anything other than English in your quest to restore your identity?
Speaking English doesn't constitute being an American. The language here is English, not American. So we don't even have our own fucking language. You know what I'm saying? Why the hell do you think things are so fucked up in this country? No one has any identity. No one knows who what the fuck they are. Why do you think you got racism shit going on everywhere? You know, look around you. Blacks, whites, Mexicans, Asians, it's a fucking mess. This melting pot shit doesn't fly with me, man. I'll tell you one thing. If you don't align yourself with someone in this country, they'll do it for you. That much I know.
Yeah, well, it's a very optimistic way of looking at the world, Marco.
Jelena, nemoj da zaboraviš da izvadiš sir iz frižidera pre nego što počne utakmica.
I already cut the cheese, Mom. It's in the fridge with the salad.
Šta se ti opet sa tim engleskim? You don't speak Serbian anymore. You go to school, you study English, and you forget.
I study literature, Mama. Besides, my Serbian is fine.
You studying literature doesn't mean you have to forget Serbian.
Mama, not again.
Well, you read Romeo and Juliet and you think it's real life? That doesn't work in the Balkans, Jelena.
We don't live in the Balkans, Mama. We live in America.
Not only did you forget to speak Serbian, but you're still dating that Croat. Don't you know how they hate Serbs?
Mario's perfectly accepting of the fact that I'm Serbian, Mama, as I am of the fact that he's Croatian. We've gone over this before.
Do you think his parents will accept you? And how do you think it's for your father? How do you think it makes him feel?
We've been together for over 4 years, Mama. You know his parents. You were friends with them before the war. Just because you're thick-headed, it doesn't mean I can't love him. You know, I never understood how Serbs living in America so comfortably could be such staunch nationalists. None of those people went through the wars, and none of those people went through the NATO bombings. I'm sure the last thing those poor people are thinking about is reinstating some radicalism. They're moving on. They're looking to put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. Meanwhile, the people outside of the country who have food in their bellies, they're using fascism as some recreational activity or some sick hobby.
Sasha, you gotta clear your mind and start thinking about all the shit our ancestors went through. I mean, you're living here in America, all plush, with your little PhD-bound aspirations in history. But I tell you what, I got a fucking history lesson for you. You ever thought about that shit? You ever thought about what our ancestors went through 500 years under Turkish occupation? You ever thought about that shit? Now you're just gonna sit here, turn your back on all that because you're in America now and it's all Brady Bunch?
What does all this have to do with Mario and Goran?
They're not the Turks, but they're the Croatians, and they've always had a qualm with us, and it still applies today.
It applies to you, Marco.
Mario is a good kid, but he is not Serbian.
Serbian, Croatian, it's the same thing.
Nemoj, molim te, jesti ništa pred ručak, pa vidi kako si se ugojio.
Mama, ženo, umukni već jednom. It's just a little. Are you arguing?
Your princess is thinking about marrying Mario.
Who said anything about marriage, Mama?
Well, let me tell you. You are finishing your master's, and next in line is marriage, children, I gotovo.
She is not going to marry Mario. It's just a temporary thing. Tell your mother.
Sasha, I gotta admit I've always admired you. I admire you because you kept a cool head through all that NATO bombing bullshit when everyone was losing their head. I admire you because you're getting your PhD, going to college, making something of your life. But I admire you the most I admire you, is because you sit back so calmly when your sister's getting fucked by a Croat.
Dude, what's going on, dude?
I don't know, man. What's going on? We're losing right now, dog. What are we gonna do?
I don't know, dude, but if we lose, these guys are gonna talk some shit, dude.
Who, Mario and his friends?
Yeah, man, I saw Marco down there at the bar last night. They're talking about how they're gonna win.
Oh, man, they're tripping, though.
You know?
We'll pull it through. Don't sweat it. Don't worry about nothing, okay?
Nemoj meni da pričaš, ja znam o čemu pričam.
Come on, Tekka. What's the big deal? You've raised a well-mannered college graduate from San Pedro. I mean, that's something to be really proud of.
Speak Croatian, molim te. You, Mario, Maria, you never speak the language anymore. What is this with this generation? And what is this with your name, Gordon? Your name is Goran. You're butchering your name.
Look, it's easier for the Americans to say, and my Croatian is fine.
What is fine? When was the last time you even been there? What about your grandmother? Your grandmother always asks about you. What kind of Croatian are you?
I'm planning on going, you know that.
You plan on going to university, you got a scholarship playing soccer, you never finished school. Do you ever think about your mother and father and how they feel?
In this country, soccer gets you nowhere, all right? That's something that I realized when I was a kid, and that's something that I realize now. If you want to make it in American sports, you gotta play baseball, you gotta play basketball, you gotta play football.
A scholarship is a scholarship, you use a degree.
Okay, look. Maybe I'll become a Croatian translator down at Croatian Hall, all right?
Tetka, Lawrence is being a fascist.
He's not a fascist, he just wants us to win.
Win what? A stupid soccer game?
Hey, wait, whoa. Soccer is a game of religious proportion, all right?
All right, Mr. Soccer Player. Proclaiming your fascistic stance.
Like, I'm not saying anything about fascism. I'm just talking about the game.
I still think it's strange.
That's not strange. What's strange is Mario's still dating Yelena. It's breaking his mother's and father's heart.
Yelena is the greatest. She's smart, she's beautiful. What's wrong with her?
She's a Serb.
Well, it's different working with your hands. You lift a pen. I lift a 70-pound crate all day.
I know that, D. I know the only reason I'm going to college is because my father works his ass off using nothing but his hands.
Yeah, well, you're just lucky your cousin's here to help you out with this.
Yeah, same cousin who's constantly berating me for dating Yelena.
Look, man, you're my cousin, and I love you, but it's just, she's Serb. I mean, you think about marrying this girl, you gotta look past that happily ever after shit. You have to think about your mother, your father, and the rest of this town. There's a big difference between that and you and your friends down at the brewing company drinking beers. You know, I don't know if you've ever actually put this into perspective, man. I mean, Yelena, she's great. I mean, I don't know a person in this town who would say a bad word about her. But how much longer are we talking about here? You know, are you thinking about marrying her? And if so, where? In a Catholic church or an Orthodox church? And what about Christmas? You celebrate December 25th or January 7th? God forbid there's another war. I mean, over there you never know what the hell's gonna happen. You gotta think about this shit, Mario.
Sometimes, I just think this whole situation is just a bad dream. You know, I remember when we were little kids playing soccer together, and our parents were sitting in the stands together, cheering us on. I remember how my mother and father used to go over to their house, and their parents, they used to come over here. I remember the very first time I ever laid eyes on Yelena. She was like an angel. I mean, I was only 12 years old, but oh, man, she blew me away. I remember how our parents used to speak Yugoslavian to each other, and how good it felt to play soccer with a bunch of kids that spoke the same language as me. You know, we would talk to each other on the field, and the other kids, they wouldn't know what we're saying. You know, nowadays, no one even calls it Yugoslavian anymore.
The second half starting, the second half starting.
Pogrešio je sada Mavridis, lopta za Mihajlovića. Mihajlović traži Pančeva na drugoj strani. Evo Pančeva, bravo Darko Pančev. Kakav volej udarac, ali Lancik je bio na mestu.
Hello?
I just want to see you, baby.
Hey guys, I gotta go take care of something. I'm gonna miss the second half of the game.
What do you mean you're leaving? The game isn't even over yet. It's Yelena. He's going to see her and his stupid, filthy Serbian friends.
Look, there's something I gotta talk to her about.
What, man? You can't even fucking wait?
You know, I got something I gotta do. I'd appreciate it if we could do it without us playing 20 questions first. Frankly, I just don't care about the game like I did when I was a kid.
Mario!
Mario, vrati se!
Defender's got to step it up right now. Step it up!
I had
Subbing great. Look at that scumball.
Subbing? Who the hell is he?
I'm leaving, everyone. I'm going to see Mario.
What do you mean you're leaving? The game is not over.
I don't think I ever told you this directly, Tata, but I never cared for soccer. Moreover, I think this game is just a vehicle to evoke a senseless nationalism, which, frankly, I've had enough of.
Wow, Yelena. That's some deep shit.
I'm out of here.
Cool it, Marco.
Sasha, what is with your sister? She has no respect for this house.
She's got no respect for her identity.
Relax, Dad. Yelena's a good girl. She's just confused, that's all.
She's just in love.
We set the trend, so pushing this pimp shit in. So it's time for bad company to turn the first hit in. Niggas wanna get in, but they don't get in. Change the game up with this West Coast spin.
Man, fuck this game, dude. Fuck this shit. We're gonna go over there, we're gonna go down the hall, we're gonna fuck them up anyways. This is bullshit.
I can't believe those motherfuckers think just because they played soccer together as children, as kids, that they could go around and you know, still be friends. You know, they think they're all fucking badass. You know what they did to our families back there? You know, they fucking killed us, they burned us. You know, and I'm supposed to be fucking friends with them because I played soccer with them? Fuck them.
I never was a soccer player, but man, I would never play with those motherfuckers, even before all this shit started.
You know, they don't know how deep that shit ran. Okay, some of their people got fucked up too, but they, you know, their ethnic cleansing and all that bullshit, you know, they started all that stuff. And I'm gonna finish it here in San Pedro. Fuck Mario and Yelena, dude. You know, they've been going out for like 3-4 years. They're gonna be done with school next year. They think they're gonna come back to town and fucking live their happy little life.
And that dumb, I don't want to say anything bad about Yelena, but fuck, she's fucking a Serbian. What the fuck you want me to do?
She's tripping. Shit, they could fucking stay with their people, and we'll stay with ours. And that's the way it's been.
Marco, Z, who the fuck are these guys? They're nobody.
Bunch of fucking idiots. That's who they are.
This is our town, dude. This is fucking our town. Fuck them.
Croatian hall here, not a fucking Serbian hall.
Where's a Serbian fucking hall? In LA? Go to fucking LA, the church out there. Where the fuck that?
Exactly.
I mean, what, you know, what about her family, dude? Grandma.
Exactly.
Pops. You know what I mean? What the fuck?
Our parents, none of our parents are gonna go for that, dude. You know, it just can't last. It can't last. And I'm not gonna let it last. And I know you're not gonna let it last. And I know our families aren't gonna let it last.
Fuck Z, fuck Marco, and fuck that whole Serbian. We should chase them out of this fucking town.
They'll get them.
Send them to Lamita or something. You know, fuck this kid. This is fucking, I've had it. Fuck Marco, fuck Z, fuck all those guys. Who the fuck are they?
Marco, I'll beat his ass down, dude, when I see him, too.
Fucking every time. Every fucking time I fucking, oh, god damn.
Relax, dude, we'll get him. We'll take care of him.
This is bullshit. You better not fucking piss out.
Sam te i još te volim, dajem iskreno sve. Noć je ova crna bez tebe. Ako ima sreće, vratit ćeš se. Moja kazna, moj grijeh. Tiho, tiho, suzo, ne daj se.
You know, we've been dating for 4 years and you still always bring me a rose.
Well, you're my angel.
Thought I was your muse.
Only an angel can be a muse.
So they're one and the same?
An angel can be a poet's muse.
I'd rather be your muse.
All right, then, you're my muse.
You really don't care about the game?
No. Well, not like I used to. There's something I have to tell you. I'm going to Croatia next summer. My cousin's getting married over there, and I'll be gone for 2 weeks.
That's wonderful.
You're not upset?
Why would I be upset?
I don't know. I thought you might think I would use the opportunity to pronounce my Croatianness with the rest of my fellow brethren.
I think you should be proud of your heritage. You should be a proud Croatian. I'm a proud Serbian. The important thing is being rational. You can see through the absurdity of a soccer game. You're here with me. That's so important to me. Despite the fact that we know our parents, how they feel about us. Besides, I'm happy for your cousin who's getting married.
You're like a dream.
I thought I was your muse.
Are your parents still trying to dissuade you from this illicit love affair?
I'd be lying if I said no. But I think Sasha keeps him fine-tuned, at least temporarily.
Do you ever feel that the entire world is against us? I mean, Sasha has been my best friend, but sometimes I think it's only because of you and I. I mean, Sasha went to a school even further away than we did. And Gordon, Z, and Maria, they work on the docks. And they'll stay in this town forever. Everything just seems different. And to be honest with you, I don't think it has anything to do with the sensitivities of the war. It's just incidental.
I know what you're saying, babe, but I don't know what to think. Are you saying that you and I embody the hope of us all surviving as a group?
This may sound strange, especially after today, but I honestly believe it's the fact that Gordon, Z, Sasha, and I all played soccer together that we continue to maintain this bond. It's difficult to underpin, but somehow it will always connect us. There's something to the fact that we played soccer all those years. I don't know if it's because we knew how important it was to our fathers, or how important it was to us to play together as Yugoslavs, or former Yugoslavs. But no, I don't care about the game anymore.
You know the northern Italians and southern Italians want to secede as well, as do the Basques of Spain. But you know why they don't? Because they're all Catholic.
Our fellow brother. And if the Brits didn't have to keep being British and switching sides, they wouldn't be killing themselves in Northern Ireland because they'd all be Catholic.
Just remember, as bad as things are, they could be worse. I mean, we could be French.
That's a good point. Or we could be English.
But see, that's what I'm saying, man. Marxism, fascism, restoration, reformation, capitalism, socialism, it's all the same fucking thing. We need something now. We need something new. We need something imminent.
I don't know, man. You know, I'm just a lonely dock worker. I use my hands every day to make a living. You, Mario, and Yelena, you guys are the collegiate brainchilds. You know, I've always had a lot of respect for you three. Being able to keep your head above the tides of the neighborhood and finish school. I mean, your parents are immigrants from a different country. They don't barely even speak English. You know, there's one thing that I do know that I didn't need to be taught to me in school. And that is that war is a constant throughout our history. I mean, we're both Slavs, right? We speak the same fucking language. I think it's a goddamn riot when people try to point out the differences in our language. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. It's like if people were saying that we're trying to speak American right now and not English, and if the Mexicans in the neighborhood said they were speaking Mexican instead of speaking Spanish.
It's those distinguishable intonations with two fucking letters. I mean, you say "l" and we say "l."
That's what's so scary about it, man. See, in Pedro, the line is drawn. The other side is recognizable because we're all from the same neighborhood. But if you go outside of this town and you hear someone speaking our language, your natural instinct is to turn around and greet them with open arms, right?
Desi zemljak jebem ti.
Exactly my point. That's how it used to be. But now it's different. I mean, except for those fucking Slovenians, because we never knew what the fuck those guys were talking about. But I mean, the rest was fucking noticeable, right? I mean, now you have to listen carefully. You have to listen for those tiny little nuances. You have to listen for tone. You have to listen for all that shit. And even then, it's hard. I mean, I can't tell the difference between a Bosnian and a fucking Montenegrin.
I don't say shit personally, man. I mean,
my initial reaction when I hear somebody speaking our language is to greet them with open arms, but after that momentary alarm, I just go about my business.
When's the last time you called it our language?
I never have. It's just that I'm sitting here with my Croatian friend.
That's what I thought. Yeah, so, well, you know what? You better be careful. Don't go saying that beyond this bar, or else you're bound to get your ass kicked by both the Croats and the Serbs.
You know, the only reason I studied history as a major was just so I could better understand what the fuck went wrong, man. Now I'm starting my doctorate in Southeastern European history, and I still don't know what the fuck went wrong. It all just came crashing down, man. It was always strange for me. I mean, I can't speak for you, obviously, but I mean, can you believe that shit? All things considered, we used to hang out every Saturday night. We spent the night at Mario's house. Every Sunday after our soccer games, we barbecued there. Your mom took us to practice. My old man picked us up. I mean, come to think of it now, I mean, it seems unimaginable. Can't even piece it together. It's like a nightmare. All of a sudden, a mist enveloped this whole fucking town, and all those memories just vanished. Vanished into nothingness.
That was it for me, man, with soccer. Just wasn't the same without you and Z on my team, you know? And come to think of it, I think that was the last time I ever played soccer. I honestly don't think I've even kicked a fucking soccer ball since.
So tell me, lover, should we shamelessly elope into the sunset, to some faraway, distant land where there's no political instability? Where the fair, and the wise, and the strong all live for the common good of mankind?
I don't think such a place exists, Princess. There's no such thing as an egalitarian paradise. I'm pretty sure this is as close as we're gonna get.
We'll have to make our own then.
I love you.
That's so cliche. Come on, you're the poet. You can come up with something more genuine.
You move the sun for me.
What's going to happen to us, Mario? I mean, after school, I was beginning to think things were simmering down until this game. My God, it seems like everything's starting all over again.
I doubt things will ever simmer down.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does it mean for us?
It means we just have to keep our heads above the tide. I agree with you. Today, we learned that nothing's changed. If anything, things are worse.
I never thought a sporting event could manifest such bad feelings, bad memories. But it all makes sense when I think about it. When I saw the look in their eyes at my parents' house, it scared me. But what scared me wasn't the hatred in their eyes. What scared me was the thought of losing you. The thought of the 6 of us not meeting on Fridays at the brewing company for a beer. Until today, I didn't think that, even considering that was possible, but today, for the first time, it seemed possible.
We're just gonna have to keep the faith. Sasha is your brother, and Gordon is my cousin. Zia and Mario will probably fade away eventually. It is as though we're holding everything together.
Yasu, let's
Dobro večer, Marija. Zlatko, kako ste?
Your Serbo-Croatian is flawless, my Greek friend.
Who won the game?
Oh, who cares? So, Z, you gotta tell me, why does it seem like all the Greeks own all the charburger stands? And I'm not talking just the ones in San Pedro.
Because they're good at it, I guess. I mean, I guess they just like cheeseburgers.
I was in Greece a couple years ago, and I don't remember seeing too many cheeseburger stands.
Hola, Maria. Hola, Zlatko.
Hola.
Hola, Josefina. Muy contento a verte.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, bien, gracias.
Ready to order?
Sure.
I'll have un ensalada and un grande Hugo.
Okay. Zlatko?
I'll have a tuna fish sandwich, fries, and a Coke.
Okay.
Tuna fish sandwich and fries? Come on, Z. What kind of Serb are you? Shouldn't you be ordering a meat and potatoes and a large beer?
If they had beer, I'd be drinking it. Besides, I had way too much meat this afternoon during the game. Tell me something. How do you know such good Spanish?
Oh, come on, look around you. The Mexican culture permeates all through LA. All you have to do is open your ears.
2 languages is enough for me.
Have you ever been there?
Of course. Saj, Gordon, and I used to go to Tijuana all the time when we were in high school just to get drunk and pick up hookers.
Not Mexico. Serbia, or Yugoslavia, or whatever it's called now.
Once.
And?
And I really don't remember.
You don't remember anything?
Thank you. I remember most of all missing the guys. When Mario was in Croatia visiting his family. And I wanted to visit him, but it was different then. I mean, there was much more of a national harmony. He had his family, he had a visit, and I had to visit my family, and we just never came around to seeing each other. I mean, at the time, I wanted to identify myself as an American. You know, it was different. I mean, remember when we were growing up, and our parents having those thick, distinguishable accents? It was uncomfortable at the time.
But see, half the San Pedro culture is full of immigrants with thick, distinguishable accents.
True, but I mean, when I was growing up, I had to go to school up in the hills with a bunch of fucking rich kids, and the only way I was able to do that was, you know, to use an address of some man that my father was building a home for. I mean, my father begged and pleaded him to let me use the address so I could go to school up there, just so I could better myself and get an education and not have to work with my hands like my father did. You know, it was uncomfortable at the time because when my parents came to pick me up, I really didn't want to speak to them, you know, because all the kids up there were all Anglo. Anyway, There's one time when this kid, Mark Bacon, he had a birthday party and invited me to go there, and so I invited Sasha to go up there with me. And we went there, and these kids were playing these silly games I guess rich kids play, and it was boring to us, so we brought up the game of soccer, and they bought into it, they wanted to play, but they weren't good at it. And we knew that. The score obviously showed. I mean, we won the game, and Sasha ended up scoring the winning goal. It was perfect, but one of the kids kind of got upset and called Sasha a communist. I mean, a communist? You gotta remember, we were, 11, 12 years old at the time? It took me by surprise. It was strange. And I guess his father was a defense contractor, worked for the government, and kind of embedded this anti-Russian sentiment into the kid's head. And I guess he correlated Sasha's name with, being Russian or whatever. But, I told the kid, we're not Russian, we're Yugoslavian.
So then what happened?
It's great. Sasha socks him in the face, and, I get kicked out of school that same year.
Were your parents pissed?
My father was very disappointed. He wanted me to go to school, get an education, go to college, just so I wouldn't, work as hard as he did. And that's why I admire Mario and Yelena. I mean, they did it. They stuck to it and went off to college.
I just keep getting an earful from my parents about getting married, Find a nice Croatian man, settle down, have some kids.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, I don't know. I just don't think I'll ever find a Croatian suitable enough for my parents. They want me to be with a Croatian doctor, a Croatian lawyer. What would they do if I married an American? It's not like I've never dated Croatian guys. I have, and it was fine. I feel like my future is being imposed upon me against my will, I want to feel something. Magic, I guess. I don't know. It just has to be real. And if I get that feeling with someone who's not Croatian, I don't want to deny that.
Look at Mario and Yelena. Talk about their fucking Shakespeare.
No kidding, huh? I do admire them, though. But I don't even know what my family would do or say. Shit, it's hard enough hanging out with you as just a friend.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I do admire them, though. I just don't think I could emulate them. Choose a man over my family? God, they'd abandon me. Plus, I'm a girl. I'd have to take his name and the Orthodox faith.
You know what? I just think they're both crazy, that's all.
That's for sure. Do you think they'll make it?
Mario and Yelena? There's always a probability. I mean, they're both such hopeless romantics. I remember one time going into Mario's soccer bag and finding a book of poetry. I think it was Lord Byron.
Lord Byron.
Whatever. I mean, poor guy. We made so much fun of him, and the guy never brought a book back to practice ever since that. But, I still have a lot of admiration for the guy. He is one of the smartest guys, the smartest guy I know.
So?
So what?
Do you think they'll make it?
Yes, I sure hope so. I think they can teach something to this whole town.
But it's not us, it's them. I mean, don't you get it? We finally become accustomed to calling ourselves Yugoslavian Americans, right? And then the war breaks out, and we have to re-identify ourselves with either Croatia or Serbia.
Yeah, but you're just one that said you couldn't place your feelings in front of your family. I mean...
But come on, the entire Croatian community in San Pedro knows that you, Mario, and Yelena are my best friends.
Does that mean I can actually come to your house and pick you up and take you to the brewery?
That's not what I mean. We don't actually have to do anything. We're already doing it. You see? We're dangerous. We are what the hardliners fear because our generation speaks for itself.
Wow, now I think it's you who's being a romantic.
By the way, who won the game?
The Yugoslav Hall. Whatever happened to that fucking place?
It splintered off. Now you have the Croatian Hall and the Serbian club.
You ever been to the Serbian club?
No. You ever been in the Croatian Hall?
Nope. But I'm sure soon both of us are gonna be stepping foot in that place.
It's modern day segregation, my man. I mean, who would have thought that the Slavs and Pedro could hang out in one room peaceably? You know, no fascism, no religion, no politics. You know, back then I didn't even know what the difference was between a Serbian and a Croatian.
You remember when we beat the Italians in that summer league game? Remember when we were in Yugoslavia Hall, threw that big party for us? And all of our fans, we were all there, you know, holding up those cats, trying to piss off those Italians. Fuck, they got pissed off. Fuck, that was good times. Fuck, those guys really eat cats, man? Or what the fuck?
I don't know, but as much pork as we eat, it can't be much better.
Oh, shit.
You remember the 1990 World Cup?
Yeah, I mean, I was a kid, but I mean, how can I forget about that?
Alright. Well, I have this theory. Alright, it's pretty out there. I mean, it's far-fetching, but you gotta pay attention. We played Argentina in the quarterfinals. Alright. We're one game away from the semifinals. We beat them in the semifinals, whoever it is we're playing, won the World Cup. And what a fucking team we had, man. What a fucking team we had.
It was a good team.
Now, we lose. We should have won. We outplayed the hell out of them.
Definitely.
So we should have won. But how do we lose? We lose in a penalty shootout. Now, here's where my theory kicks in. Less than 1 year after that game, after that loss, less than 1 year, the war started in Yugoslavia. Now, I contend that if we would have beat Argentina, we would have won the World Cup. And this entire war would have never happened.
I don't know about that, Sash. I mean, fuck. There were always those who wanted this war from the very beginning. I mean, it is a fucking damn interesting theory, but come on. I mean, fuck. Soccer's something, man. It's something I can't even explain. I mean, it's global consumption. It's fucking... It's global fascination. I mean, it's... Fuck. I mean, I don't play soccer anymore, but I fucking understand it, you know? If you put the Croatians and the Serbs in one room today during a game, they rip each other's fucking throats out, right? I just don't understand how Americans don't get that.
Because they're not good at it, man.
How can they not get soccer?
Because they're not good at it. Anything America isn't good at, they dismiss as being invalid. It's the one war they can't win.
I don't know, man, but it is a damn interesting theory.
Susie, you gotta tell me. Did you find yourself passionately cheering on your fellow Serbs as they fought to defeat my Croatian brothers?
Of course I did. I mean, I wanted Yugoslavia to win. But then I thought about you guys and how you guys would feel if we had won. I don't know, most of all, I guess I was just concerned about the neighborhood and, you know, with the outcome of the game. I mean, would there be any violence? And then what, you know? But when the game started, I mean, with all the excitement going on and everybody cheering, I mean, I really did cheer for my team to win.
I know, I did the same thing. For a second there, I thought I might be a latent fascist.
I mean, come on, it's natural. I mean, it doesn't really mean anything. I mean, we're better than that.
Are we?
I sure as hell hope we are. I mean, I hope we are, Maria.
See, can I ask you something?
Of course.
How come in all these years, you never asked me out?
Because you're Croatian, I guess?
Oh, piss off.
I mean, you want me to be honest with you?
Is there any other way to be amongst friends?
I mean, I guess not. I mean, I've always respected you too much.
You respected me? Come on, Z. You see me drunk in this town more than anybody else. And you respected me. That's a first.
Why, does that surprise you?
Surprise me. I think that's putting it mildly, actually. It's just that all those nights we stayed up, you know, till the sun came up, just talking, and you never made a pass at me, never once. And you're a guy.
Come on, you don't have to rub that in. I mean, I've struggled with that on many occasions.
What? Oh, you're kidding, right?
No, actually, I'm not.
Slavko.
Don't call me Slavko.
Why, that's your name.
Yeah, but nobody calls me that.
Do you mean to tell me that you actually had a crush on me? See, I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to think, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I guess I had some kind of feeling, I guess, too. I don't know, I think it was more like a brother or something.
Come on, Marty. I mean, I'm smart enough and old enough now that I won't react to the immediate moment now. I mean, Mara and Yelena is one thing. I mean, throw you and I in the equation. I mean, what a mess we would have then. I mean, there's already conflict with the six of us. We don't need anymore. I mean, you're the one that said that you couldn't marry a Serb because of what your family thought, and then I can't marry a Croat because of what my family thought. I mean, what, we'd go out for a little while, get in an argument, then what? We'd just totally ruin a perfectly healthy relationship that we already have.
See, I'm so glad you're my friend. And I'm really glad you told me that.
You see, our countries have been through so much war that it can't help but transpose itself upon our generation. So this is our life, and this is San Pedro. I could get into the macabre-like feeling that swept across the neighborhood during the war, but I won't. I could get into all the deaths of the family members on both sides in the old world and how it affected us here in the new world, but I won't. That's a different story, you see. This is my story, and these are my friends.
Hey man, this isn't soccer. I mean, what the fuck are those Greeks doing? What, man, they should just stick to making burgers. They can't fucking play soccer, alright? Hey, you guys remember when, how full these stands used to get? Fuck man, it's been a long time, hasn't it? I can't remember the last time I was down here.
After today, I'm going to consider myself officially retired. Leave all this running around to the new generation.
Yeah, the new generation. New breed.
Where the fuck's Z? He said he was gonna be here and meet us. What's going on?
He was out with Maria last night. I'm worried, a little concerned. You know, I don't think Pedro can handle another Croatian-Serbian couple.
It definitely can.
Yeah, speaking of which, hey, where's your lovely Vixen? Aren't you guys going back to school next week? I thought for sure you two would be bound together by chains.
I think my old man found those chains, man.
She's at church with her mother.
out for the living. Bottom for the dead.
So, how come you didn't go to church, Sas?
Told my mom I was playing soccer. Besides, I leave tomorrow to Chicago to begin my doctorate in Southeastern Slavic Studies.
I can't believe they actually have a fucking subject like that. I mean, look, I thought we already agreed that nobody even remembers or cares what a Slav is.
Yeah, well, I guess I do, Goran. So what about you, Mario? When are you going back to school?
Tuesday. I still have one more year left before I embark on the lonely trail of becoming a rider.
So, when you two schoolboys coming back to Pedro?
The next soccer game.
I don't know, guys. I think I've had enough of this Euro Cup soccer.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that one.
God willing.
So what's gonna happen with what's gonna happen with you and Yelena, Mario? And you guys got what, a year left in graduate school?
Yeah. Yeah, we're both finished in a year.
The end of the affair, huh?
No. No, it won't happen. I can't let it happen.
You know, Mario, you've always been like a brother to me. And since I'm leaving for Chicago, not knowing when I'll be back in San Pedro, I just want to say that I love you, man. And I want to apologize. I want to apologize for all the shit you went through. I want to apologize for my parents. And I want to especially apologize for any heat you got from your own side. I mean, I can't imagine that. But other than that, man, I don't know what to say. I mean, you gotta love my sister. Either that or you're just fucking crazy.
Now that's it, he's fucking crazy.
But do what you want, man. Don't listen to anybody. If there's anybody in this entire town who's ever been completely honest with themselves, it's been you.
What's up with this sentimental bullshit, huh? You act like you're never coming back to Pedro or something. Like this is it for us. I mean, look, come on, face it. All three of you guys will be back here next summer. And me and Z and Maria will be at the bar, drinking beer, and putting this pork on a spit.
I don't know, Gordon. I'm gonna have to agree with Sasha on this one. I'm definitely leaving San Pedro. Yell and I have been talking about it for some time now.
What? You mean to tell me you're gonna elope?
No, not elope. Just take a leave of absence is all.
You act like you're not coming back to Pedro or something.
Oh, I'm sure sooner or later we'll stagger back into this town. You know, nobody truly ever leaves. Well, I don't know about you two girls, but if we're gonna meet at the bar tonight, I'm gonna go home, shower, and check to see if I pulled anything.
Are we gonna play anymore?
No more playing for me, man. You guys can play with yourselves.
That day, that was the last time any of us played soccer. September 15th, 1999. It was the last time any of us touched a soccer ball. I still can't tell you exactly what happened. People sometimes ask me how it was that the six of us managed to stay friends after all that went on between the Serbians and Croatians in San Pedro. To that I always reply the same response. I don't know.
Whoa, I'm serious, right? No shitting you guys. Man, I am absolutely blitzed. And me and Z were on our like 5th day of drinking his grandpa's rakia, right?
You and Z drunk? Get out.
And so we're in the fucking bar and this little Italian guy gets up in Z's face, starts yapping, right, about cheating on the game.
The pool game?
Yes, the pool game. And I'm in the back over here, I'm sweet talking this guy's woman because obviously he's not paying any attention to her. I mean, he's more concerned with Z over here.
Wait, where is this taking place?
Down at Lenny's on 24th Street, you know.
That doesn't sound Italian.
Trust me, they hang out there, all right? What the fuck? Am I gonna finish my story or?
Proceed, you fucking minstrel, you.
How can I proceed? I don't even know where the fuck I left off.
You were trying to pump his chick.
Yes, thank you, that's right. So Z, he's at the bar, right? He's arguing with this little Italian guy, and I'm over in the corner, and I'm talking to his girl, and she's pretty loaded herself, and so I grab her by the hand, and I sneak out of the bar with her, right? And Z doesn't see this go down, so he's still arguing with this guy picking a fight, right?
What was I supposed to? I mean, the guy started calling me a bunch of names.
Thanks, Z. Name calling definitely warrants violence. Thanks for the clarification.
What am I supposed to do? The guy jumps in my face, says that he's Italian.
I'm Italian, what are you gonna do?
I mean, I'm supposed to be afraid, what, because he's Italian? I hate that fascist shit.
Wait, well, what'd you do?
Well, there was 3 of them. And I really didn't think it was a big deal because I had Gordon with me, you know. I didn't really want to look behind to see if he was there because I didn't want to think I was a chicken shit or anything. So I jump in the guy's face and I go, you know what, buddy, you're Italian. I mean, you're used to getting your ass kicked.
Wait. Let me get this straight. So basically, you fought fascism with fascism.
Fucking A. I approach and I lay this guy out, thinking Gordon's right behind me, he's gonna start throwing blows.
Where were you, Gordon?
Whoa, this is where the story gets good. You see, I'm in my car with this girl. I mean, I'm about to take her home, right? And you know how much I love Italian girls, and this girl is a knockout. I mean, I'm looking at this Italian girl, and all of a sudden I see Z just burst out of the door of the bar, like little Italian guy hang on the back of his neck like a fucking Italian cape, right? And fucking 2 little Italian midgets following out after him, trying to jump up and hit him. It's fucking ridiculous. And I'm looking at this Italian girl, and I'm looking at Z, and I'm looking at this Italian girl, I'm looking at Z, and fuck, man, I'm telling you, that was a tough choice to make. Anyways, I end up jumping out of the car, right? And I grab my bat and I run out on the street after him, and I act like I'm fucking crazy. Just acting completely nuts, right? And they just scatter, take off running, and fucking Z's just sitting there all fucking jacked up. So basically, I ended up losing a nice piece of ass. Man, and you know how much I love Italian girls, you know that, right? And I could just hear my mom in the back of my head, like, you should be with the little nice Croatian girl, right? I'm thinking to myself, thanks to my Serbian friend here, I'm missing out on some ass.
You know, I can't believe you still have that same bat. You've had that thing since high school.
I can't believe you still have that same car, my God.
Hey look, that car and that bat have done me just fine, thank you very much. And besides, I learned a long time ago that a soccer ball is no good in the time of a crisis. I've always relied on good old American-style violence.
Man, you guys are amazing. You gotta come back with us back to school and you can see some of these drones that saunter around campus. And some of those people are a piece of work.
It's all right, man. I'm perfectly fine right here in San Pedro. I mean, we may have some infighting here between us Slavs. I mean, Serbs hating the Croatians, Croatians hating the Serbs. We may feel a little outnumbered now, but I guess when Sasha and Yelena get back, I mean, it'll be all even then.
Speaking of which, when are you guys coming back? Christmas time, right? That way we can make fun of you Serbs for celebrating Christmas on January 7th as opposed to December 25th, like everybody else.
Hey. It's Orthodox Christmas, right? I.e. the day it's supposed to be celebrated. Hence the word Orthodox, which makes you 3
unorthodox.
Thank you.
Oh, in case you didn't notice, the rest of the entire fucking country must be unorthodox according to your criteria.
Seriously, you guys will be back, right? Come on, Yelena, who else is gonna help me Christmas shop for these boys?
You mean you need my help to make that decisive trip to the liquor store? I think the most innovative gift we've given these guys is a flask.
Sorry, I lost mine. Another one wouldn't be so bad.
Hey, I love mine.
Oh, now speak for these 2 alcoholics. I'm quite comfortable with my present state of indulgence. I simply reserve my hedonism for our trips back to San Pedro, where I can use it as my catharsis.
Get the fuck out of here with this catharsis. What the hell? Would you bring your school books to the bar?
Oh, Goran, shut up. You know, you could use a good lesson in ethics. Maybe Mario over here could give you some tutelage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you too, Z.
Yeah.
Thank you, Maria. That's right. You two guys need any lessons in tutelage, you come talk to me, all right?
I got your tutelage.
I want to get back to your earlier question, Maria, before these two gentlemen interrupted you. Yelena and I have decided that we're going to take a break from Christmas this next year. You know, maybe travel, try something else. I mean, I'm not invited to her house on January 7th, and she's certainly not invited to my house on December 25th. So this will be what's the only way that we can spend our Christmases together in a neutral setting.
You guys could spend it in a mosque all by yourselves.
Well, we'll be just about done with graduate school, so we are trying to look to the future.
Woohoo! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! Mwah! Good for you guys. You know, really, you guys could persevere. I am so happy for you. Seriously, you made it through all the odds.
So did I. That's why Gordon here owes me $100.
You guys bet on their relationship? Are you kidding me? You should be ashamed of yourselves.
At least I bet that they would stay together. I mean, I took the role of an optimist.
Oh, gee, thanks, Z.
You're welcome.
Seriously, what do your parents think?
Oh, my mom, well, at least she's beginning to see this in a different perspective. I think it's because I have such a loving and caring brother. She's beginning to see my point of view. She's good, she's very good. But my dad, on the other hand, well, haven't gotten around to telling him yet. I figure he sees it coming anyway. But I guess I never really considered the circumstances of our relationship after we graduate.
You know, your guys' problem is that you guys didn't date or start dating before the war, you know, to like slowly appropriate each other to your families as a testament to your love. No, you didn't wait. But what you did was you started dating after all the bullshit, you know, after the war. You know, it's a good thing you guys didn't announce an engagement during yesterday's soccer game.
Come on, Mario is a romantic. He's a poet. I'm sure he's very fond of this whole Romeo and Juliet quality.
We all know how that ends, huh?
Even you know how that ends?
Wait, hey, hold on. We're not getting married yet, okay? We're just trying to take it to the next step.
But you guys are a symbol to this whole neighborhood. Really. I mean, you give us all some kind of hope.
Well, we've still got a ways to go, but we appreciate the vote of confidence.
So what are you gonna do, Sash? I mean, you gonna leave me in this city to dwell with this fool here? I mean, you'll be back for Christmas, no? I mean, who else will pick up your drinking habits?
Well, actually, I'm considering taking some time off as well. I started writing a book. For now, I'm just gonna concentrate on that for a while. Maybe just travel myself.
Wait, you're not gonna come back to Pedro? What the fuck?
Oh, I'm sure I'll be back, Goran. As we've already established, nobody ever truly leaves San Pedro. Besides, I have my parents, Maria, and you two clowns I gotta visit. But you guys don't need me anyway. I mean, you guys seem to be perfectly fine on your own without me. You know what I can't get is how the fuck you guys find time to hang out with each other between your Croatian and Serbian cousins.
Fucking Mondays and Fridays.
I see, but anyway, going back to your questions, you know, I don't know. I'm just gonna take some time to myself, you know. I think I'm gonna try to find myself a girlfriend outside of San Pedro for once, and seek a Swiss girl because I love the Swiss's sense of neutrality.
Well, just so you know, my man, things aren't gonna be the same without you here. And you two, too. I'm serious, Mario, Yelena. I mean, this last month, it's been like old times for all of us. And whatever you guys decide to do, I hope everything works out. And especially for you two. I mean, if anybody deserves happiness, it's you two. And I mean, I can't think of anybody in this neighborhood who deserves it more, actually, to be honest with you, you know?
Wow. It all went by so fast. I can't believe all three of you are leaving this week. I'm gonna miss you guys.
So how about that soccer game?
Boo! No more soccer, please.
I'll second that.
I'll third that.
All right, everybody. I want to make a toast. All right. Let's see. I just want to make a toast to the best 5 friends I've ever had. And you, Yelena, you know, even though you're my sister, I've always considered you a best friend of mine. And I just want to say that the fact that I'm going back to school and I don't know, you know, when I'll be back or what road I'll take, that it means a lot to me as a human being. Judging by the rest of this neighborhood, this entire fucking town. Judging by all the broken homes, broken marriages and broken dreams. I want to say that we're better than all of them. And that's something. That's something that I will always be proud of. That's it.
Ain't that the truth?
Hallelujah.
The Civil War of Yugoslavia, the land of the Southern Slavs as its translation suggests, has forced most Slavs in San Pedro to take a side. Croatians blame Serbians while Serbians blame Croatians. Each side has their own version to the causes leading to the conflict. But that's their story. This is our story.